Perception of reality. That's what I'm learning about. We all have our perceptions of reality. So one person sees the glass as half empty and the other one sees it as half full. But I digress. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's get right on to it because I got a lot to talk about and I got a couple videos to make. So number one, first video we're going to do is about caffeine. I keto coach, lame term, but you know, sometimes I'm a dork. I'm a self-proclaimed dork, so it's okay. I've been in ketosis just about shy of 5 years now with no refeeding at all. I've stayed mostly around 15 grams of carbs, max 20, and high fats, as high as I can go. Here we go. So, I've been keto coaching people for some time now, but I've been really coaching some of these people the last couple months since my crazy videos hit the air. And I after coach most of them. I do a consultation, we have a conversation, I write down some information and log it into my computer, and then I continue to build their profile for weeks afterwards. And the thing that I've learned the most is so damn fascinating. There was a woman, awesome woman, she will remain nameless, but she used a glucometer for 28 days straight and would report back to me each week. And what she learned is that everything can make your millimolars, which is your blood fat, which is what we want, right? Because we're trying to get our bodies to burn body fat or convert the fat that we're eating into a viable source for what? Our fledgling brains and our Krebs cycle. To give us what? Energy, 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 energy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm all hyped up. Again, as usual. Do I have my off days? Yeah, but let's get back to it. So she did a 28-day test and she did her blood ketones every single day in the morning, fasted. Best time to check it. And it's a great tool in that sense. And what she learned was even something as simple as cacao popped her ass out of ketosis. Or it downregulated her millimolars, which means that overtaxation of the adrenal glands created cortisol, which created blood sugar, which popped her out and got her to store fat, because that's what insulin can do. She also did other tests, which I'm going to do another video about, when she didn't exercise and her millimolars dropping in comparison to her exercising and them rising, which is why I keep saying you guys, resistance train. And she also tested the amount of protein she was eating. And if she ate too much protein, the millimolars went down because excess protein that you cannot metabolize or use converts back into glucose, sugar, and you become back to that crack addicted glucose dependent person, which we're trying to cross the bridge over to ketosis land so we can have what? The business. That's what we want. The business. Yeah. Okay. So basically, it's about caffeine. That's what I'm going to talk to you today about, caffeine. Coffee, especially. So let's get right on to it while I hear little barking dogs in the background. Really? Really, guys? Well, that just shows you how unprepped I am. So here we go. We're at 4 minutes. We got to keep it rolling, right? Got to keep it rolling. So basically, coffee stimulates your adrenal glands. It's not a real energy. It's a fake energy. It's not like it gives you energy. It forces your body to overexert an energy that you would prior not be doing. There's a reason why we need to find a homeostasis, which is a balance, which balancing is literally like this. It can never be completely balanced, but our balancing cycles are like this, and it overproduces. So then it goes like this. So we're starting to become cortisol freaked out machines. Now there are people that are, yo, coffee's good for you, blah, 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 vasodilator, whatever, antioxidants in the bean. But the reality of it is, if you're not giving it to your little 1-year-old, then you shouldn't be drinking it yourself. And I was talking to a man who was like, I said, would you give it to your daughter, little small daughter? And he goes, well, no. And I said, why? And he goes, because it would like overreact, oversensitize her nervous system. She went, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, so what's the difference between you and the child? But anyway, I digress. here we go. So basically, so if you have any metabolic derangement or damage, which everybody does, I mean most people do, because of life, because of bacteria, because of low stomach acid, because of inflammation in the body, because of medications, because your liver's clogged up, because you don't get enough sleep, or you don't sleep in the right hours, or you drink too much alcohol. I mean, there's a million reasons. GMO foods, which y'all like to argue about, which I'm not arguing with anybody, FYI. I digress. So, the caffeine is, if you're metabolically deranged, which is like your metabolism is really, really regulated by your thyroid, your adrenal glands, and your reproductive system, and of course your gut and some other things, but those are the three top tier that I like to discuss, which is the thyroid, the adrenal, and your sex hormones. So basically, you're producing too much sugar because you're producing adrenaline, you produce cortisol, cortisol produces sugar, and you're all whacked out. Number one, too much cortisol does what? It is the stress hormone, and you're supposed to do it when you're running from a line real quick. Look at the time. Running from a line real quick, or about to fight somebody. Well, we don't want to live in that zone because we look at our cell phone, because we're reading a book too long. Yes, staring into a book can also be strain on the eyes. Strain anywhere can be problematic. Overtraining, guys, no pain, no gain, it's not working. How's your body looking with all that? I've learned tons of breaks. If I go to the gym 3 hours, probably 45 minutes of it, I'm just stretching. Yeah? I'm stretching the upper lumbar region. Because of that skateboarding, I was a pro skateboarder. On those big vert ramps flying in the air, you're up like this, bam, you fall. Fall on your hip, fall on your back. So I've got arthritis everywhere. So it's very important that I stretch and get blood everywhere. To the tendons, to the muscle, you name it. So here we go. So you drink coffee, it stresses out your adrenals. So that's one that's like lame. And cortisol makes you can't sleep at night, so that's another by effect of drinking coffee because it stays in your system forever. And then there are those people like, oh, I sleep quite fine on caffeine. No, you don't, because you have interrupted sleep, or you don't hit REM, right? Oh, I sleep all night, but you wake up in the morning tired because you have inverted cortisol, because you actually don't hit those stages of REM. I'm just saying, the fourth layer. I'm just saying. Hi guys, how you doing? I love, just about turned 47. Love it. Gotta mention it every video. Because you know why? I wouldn't even say my age when I was in my 30s. And when I hit 40, I'm like, I'm gonna say my age. And I didn't. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. I was like, 45 is the number. Did I do it? No, because I chickened out. So now, it's always a reminder of this is who I am, because I'm designing the new Stephanie. Here we go. All right. So then we've got a thing called pregnenolone steal. Well, pregnenolone is a master hormone, and it branches off. So here we got cholesterol that's making the pregnenolone into DHEA, into branched off sections of estrogen, testosterone, estradiol, testosterone balance. So cortisol is going to rob from pregnenolone, which is going to rob from your DHEA. And then, guys, testosterone goes down the freaking toilet. How many guys have low testosterone? So many. I don't get it. Or dehydrotestosterone, testosterone, or just guys whose estrogen levels are way too high. From phytoestrogens, from xenoestrogens, from environmental toxins that create estrogen, from stress. What about the GERD? So if you have stressed out adrenals from caffeine, maybe your stomach acid is starting to go down and you're developing an acid reflux. But here we go, because you can't sleep. And sleep is everything. Sleep is where you repair. 9 minutes. Okay, here we go. What else? So now you've got this pregnenolone steal reaction happening through stress. Stress on the adrenals, stress on your life. Now you have a blood sugar dysregulation because you don't eat. You skip breakfast. You're fasting. But you're not a fat burner. You're not fat adapted like I am. So what does your body do? It frickin' releases cortisol. And it goes into a gluconeogenic effect to raise your blood glucose. So then your fasting blood glucose is high and you don't understand why. Because your body's under assault. That's a fire, and that's a fire we don't want. So now, you've got a blood sugar dysregulation. because of caffeine. I'm just saying. What about downregulated serotonin, which makes melatonin, which helps you sleep, which goes all the way back to the interrupted sleep and not hitting the fourth layer. Guys, it's all connected. Then, oh, there's more. Oh yeah, there's more. What about its acidity? Just saying. What about your acid balance in your blood? I wouldn't think that that's good to, maybe apple cider vinegar as a buffer. Coffee? Hell no. Hell no. Let's keep it rolling. What about your minerals? What about iron? What about magnesium? I'm just saying. It can rob your body of these trace minerals that are indicative and important of your cellular function, your immune system, your electrolyte balance. And there's more. There's more. There's so many reasons. What about this stomach lining? What about it as an adjutant to your digestive system? Some people have digestive discomfort. Just because you're not experiencing that doesn't mean that that effect is not actually happening. I'm just saying. Hi guys. I love giving out this information. I mean, the more I learn, the more I want to share, because we've just been lied to. If you need coffee to get through your day, you're not dependent on your nervous system, your natural ability to get hyped up. Your sleep sucks, you wake up tired, you're awake at night, and everything becomes downregulated. Sex hormones, your thyroid function is putting stress on your thyroid, your adrenals. Hello, how can I forget that? The overload on your adrenal system that pumps out hormones. So it gets sluggish. If that gets sluggish, what else is getting sluggish? It's all connected, because if I got something here, then it's going to affect me here. It doesn't matter. It's all connected, like the neck bone connected to the whatever bone. It's all connected. So that's why I have people get off coffee, because when you check your millimolars, they're dropping with caffeine, even cacao. You got to get rid of it, at least for the first 6 weeks, even your lovely green tea. And you got to be careful for some of the decaf coffee, because they use toxic methods to extract the caffeine out. So that's it, you guys. If you want to learn more about how to get into ketosis, or if you want me to coach you, you could go to stephanieperson.com, or you could go to my new fan page, which is Stephanie the Business, boom, the business person, because this is all done with a knee injury and changing my personality. Because remember, your body is a reflection. Your body is a reflection of your mind. Boom! Peace out. Till next time, guys. Bye.